So you told us that you have been working for 10 years now. So I just wanted to know whether you knew that you would want to be a dancer once you are 20, 21, or was it like a dream for you when you were 5 years or 6 years old?
Actually, no, it was more. When I was really young, I wanted to be a vet.
Oh.
Because I have always been in love with dogs. So as far as I can remember, I had this friend and we hatched up a plan. We thought we were going to open a veterinary hospital and we were going to be doctors together. And for the longest time, I wanted to pursue that. And when I became a little older, both my parents are actually into business and they have their own business units. So they had this dream that I would pursue their field and I would end up doing their work, which I think is very common for a lot of kids. So I took it quite personally and I said, okay, fine, I'm going to do this seriously. So I pursued law for a very long time.
Oh.
I decided to become a lawyer when I was in school, and I even gave a lot of entrance exams and got through as well.
Okay.
But then one fine day I joined dance classes and realized that my happiness lies somewhere else.
Oh.
So I think I was 16 when I joined Danceworks, and I think within a year, by the time I was in class 12th, I knew that I wanted to do this professionally. And trust me, it was a shock for a lot of people. And it was a shock for a lot of people, and it was a long battle for me to kind of convince my parents, my family and everyone around me that I want to do this professionally, because उन लोगों का डांस से कोई लेना देना नहीं. For them, it's like, what is this?
You need a lot of guts to sort of leave behind a profession that you have been working for your entire life. So you're saying that you have been preparing to become a lawyer in the future. You have been preparing for the entrance exams, and then you left everything for one fine day, and you're like, I want to become a dancer.
Yes,
you need a lot of guts for that.
Yeah, because I remember I gave so I was applying for my LLB abroad in UK actually. And I gave my TOEFL and I gave whatever formalities need to be done, and I got through a couple of colleges, and the only thing left was to actually apply for the actual visa. Everything else was in place. And then I was just sitting down one day and had an epiphany, like, what am I doing? Why am I going all the way to UK to do something which I don't even want to do, don't even want to pursue for the rest of my life? And I think I can't exactly remember that day, but it was a gradual feeling that became very strong. And then one day I just knew that I can't do this. I guess you just know. If you speak with a lot of dancers, they'll tell you they just know. It's like that gut feeling that pokes at you.
So do you think maybe if you wouldn't have taken that decision that particular day, you could have not pursued this field, or is it like you could have again doubted your decision in the future?
I think I definitely would have ended up managing one of my parents' business, because that is what they wanted, and that's what they were planning towards, and they had planned their entire retirement according to the fact that I'm going to.
And what about the thought, if you fail in dance, if you are not great in dance, you know that you want to dance, but you need to be the best in that field if you want to prosper, right? That's the notion that we have in our mind once we started that career progression. So how did you battle that idea or that notion?
See, I think a lot of this is a very valid question, and I think a lot of people, not just in the dance field, but I think across all fields, will have come across this kind of dilemma at some point, where you think, okay, maybe I'm not good enough for this. But I think this is where self-belief comes in, and this is where you have to kind of know that you're going to pull through. It is perseverance, nothing else. You are not going to, I can only speak for the dance field. I can tell you that this success here cannot be measured by just one thing. Okay, so it cannot be, so earlier it was like, can you just pause?
So I just wanted to know whether you knew that you would want to be a dancer once you are 20, 21, or was it like a dream for you when you were 5 years or 6 years old?
Actually, no, it was more. When I was really young, I wanted to be a vet.
Oh.
I have always been in love with dogs. So as far as I can remember, I had this friend and we hatched up a plan. We thought we were going to open a veterinary hospital and we were going to be doctors together. And for the longest time, I wanted to pursue that. And when I became a little older, both my parents are actually into business and they have their own business units. So they had this dream that I would pursue their field and I would end up doing their work, which I think is very common for a lot of kids. So I took it quite personally and I said, okay, fine, I'm going to do this seriously. So I pursued law for a very long time. I decided to become a lawyer when I was in school, and I even gave a lot of entrance exams and got through as well. But then one fine day I joined dance classes and realized that my happiness lies somewhere else. So I think I was 16 when I joined dance class, and I think within a year, by the time I was in class 12th, I knew that I want to do this professionally. And trust me, it was a shock to a lot of people. And it was a shock for a lot of people, and it was a long battle for me to kind of convince my parents, my family, and everyone around me that I want to do this professionally, because उन लोगों का डांस से कोई लेना देना नहीं. For them, it's like, what is this?
You need a lot of guts to sort of leave behind a profession that you have been working for your entire life. So you are saying that you have been preparing to become a lawyer in the future. You have been preparing for the entrance exams, and then you left everything one fine day and you're like, I want to become a dancer.
Yes,
you need a lot of guts for that.
Yeah, because I remember I gave my, so I was applying for my LLB abroad in UK actually, and I gave my TOEFL and I gave whatever formalities need to be done, and I got through a couple of colleges, and the only thing left was to actually apply for the actual visa. Everything else was in place. And then I was just sitting down one day and had an epiphany, like, what am I doing? Why am I going all the way to UK to do something which I don't even want to do, don't even want to pursue for the rest of my life? And I think I can't exactly remember that day, but it was a gradual feeling that became very strong. And then one day I just knew that I can't do this. I guess you just know. If you speak with a lot of dancers, they'll tell you they just know. It's like that gut feeling that pokes at you.
So do you think maybe if you wouldn't have taken that decision that particular day, you could have not pursued this field? Or is it like you could have again doubted your decision in the future?
I think I definitely would have ended up managing one of my parents' business, because that is what they wanted. And that's what they were planning towards, and they had planned their entire retirement according to the fact that I'm going to.
And what about the thought, if you fail in dance, if you are not great in dance, you know that you want to dance, but you need to be the best in that field if you want to prosper, right? That's the notion that we have in our mind once we start in that career progression. So how did you battle that idea or that notion?
See, I think a lot of this is a very valid question, and I think a lot of people, not just in the dance field, but I think across all fields, will have come across this kind of dilemma at some point, where you think, okay, maybe I'm not good enough for this. But I think this is where self-belief comes in, and this is where you have to kind of know that you're going to pull through. It is perseverance, nothing else. You are not going to, so I can only speak for the dance field. I can tell you that this success here cannot be measured by just one thing. Okay, so it cannot be, so earlier it was like, can you just pause?